Video of Phoenix Police Chief Jerry Williams under oath facing questions about the Brady list.
You asked me the question if I knew who was on the Brady list, and I indicated to you I don't. So that is still my same response. I don't know who's on the Brady list.
The Brady list is a list used to track officers with a history of dishonesty, crimes, and other integrity concerns. In the 1963 case, Brady v. Maryland, the Supreme Court ruled negative information like that must be disclosed to defendants in criminal cases. But even after 60 years, police and prosecutors don't always get it right.
That's why Chief Williams is on video testifying in a major lawsuit. This exclusive footage obtained by ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscobing.
The City of Phoenix Police Department should keep track of the officers that are put on the Rule 15 or Brady list by MCAO in the City of Phoenix Prosecutor's Office?
I think we should know. We should be aware.
Chief Jerry Williams may not personally know how many of her officers are on the Brady list, but the number is more than 480, past and present.
But you're not certain if that's something that the City of Phoenix Police Department has access to?
So I don't know if we have access to it or not. I know it's maintained by MCAO.
Williams is being interviewed under oath because Phoenix PD and the Maricopa County Attorney's Office are being sued by Francis Salazar. The judge ruled she was wrongfully convicted after she spent 22 months in prison because police and prosecutors failed to turn over evidence that her arresting officer had a history of lying. Basically, Phoenix failed to report evidence of the officer's lies in another case for months. He testified at Francis's trial as if he had a perfect record. Here's how Francis's attorney put it in her lawsuit. If Chief Williams does not know what Brady is, what it requires, or even the number of officers under her command on a Brady list, how can Phoenix residents such as plaintiff have any confidence PPD's officers have been properly trained on what it is either?
Have you ever talked about Brady with any media sources?
Yes.
Okay. Which media source?
ABC 15.
Okay. Do you remember the substance of that conversation?
I got asked questions about Brady, and there are a couple of statements that I misspoke on.
Okay, what did you misspeak on?
Well, I was trying to explain the whole Brady process, and I should have left that to MCAO instead of trying to figure it out on my own.
A year before this deposition, we interviewed Williams about officers on the Brady list. We asked the chief a simple question.
We found that it was, as of last year, about between 100 and 110 active Phoenix officers were on the Brady list. How do you feel about that?
I feel that that's a process that's been set up to make sure that the Maricopa County Attorney's Office and the prosecutors can engage in asking people questions during the voir dire process.
Voir dire has nothing to do with Brady lists. It's jury selection.
At the time, what did you mean when you referenced voir dire?
I indicated to you before I misspoke when I talked to ABC 15. I should have left that to MCAO.
As Chief of Police, are you expected to have a working knowledge of Brady?
Chief of Police, I'm not to be the subject matter expert on Brady list. So as I mentioned to you before in my previous testimony, I should have left MCAO to answer that response and not try to fill in the gaps myself.
The failure to understand Brady by Phoenix and MCAO was called out last year in a murder case.
Do we need to move forward with this at this time?
Police and prosecutors say this man killed a woman. We're blurring his face because the court felt the evidence strongly proved suicide. So on top of that shaky evidence, a few months after this hearing, the judge dismissed the case permanently because of repeated failures to report Brady information about the main detective. In her ruling, the judge wrote, "The state persists in making arguments directly contrary to the most cherished principles of law and due process, including the protections that Brady emphasizes are afforded to all defendants. The court finds the appropriate remedy is dismissal with prejudice, as nothing short of that remedy will end this miscarriage of justice and deter the state from similar conduct going forward." By the state, the judge wrote she means both police and prosecutors. That's why understanding Brady is important for officers at all levels. And it's not just limited to what police and prosecutors decide to put on a list.
To the best of your recollection or memory, do you know of any specific trainings involving Brady material?
Since I've come back to Phoenix, I don't know any specific. But that's not to say that there hasn't been a legal brief sent to employees in the form of an email message.
Have you implemented any specific training requirements on Brady material for your police officers?
I have not.
I'm investigator Dave Biscobing, ABC 15, Arizona.
Phoenix Police spokesperson sending us the following statement. The Phoenix Regional Police Academy has curriculum in place regarding ethics and integrity, as well as courtroom demeanor. Brady information is retained by the prosecutorial authorities and can be obtained by law enforcement entities as needed. Dave's reporting continues later this week. He's digging into how long it takes Phoenix to report officers for the Brady list, and he's getting ready to publish a new database of all the officers on the Brady list in Arizona. Catch up on all of Dave's reporting at abc15.com/Brady List.